Hi, welcome to another math tutorial video by Educator Singapore. Today we are going to look at the application of the chain rule in differentiation. So if you're given a function y is equal to 2 minus 3x squared to the power 4, how would you go about differentiating it? Now the thing we learned from the previous video is that you can actually have individual terms of x and differentiate it. But what if, over here you have 2 minus 3x squared to the power of 4. What if it's power of 7? You cannot always expand this to differentiate it term by term. So we're going to apply something which is called the chain rule. So if we if y is equal to 2 minus 3x squared to the power of 4, if we take something like u is equal to 2 minus 3x squared to the power of 4, then our y becomes y is equal to u to the power of 4. Now this is just a first step. Now then we can write. So all we have to do is find dy dx. This is the differentiation. So we can write dy dx in a slightly indirect manner, like dy du times du dx. If you look at this expression, you see it's almost like the du over here and the du over here cancel out, and it basically ends up with dy dx. But this is like a way to write out the dy dx in terms of u. So this expression is something which is called the chain rule. So we're gonna see how to apply this to our problem. So we already have u is equal to 2 minus 3x and y is equal to u to the power 4. So now if I look at the first term, which is dy du, so my y is u to the power 4. Now if I differentiate it with respect to u, remember you're differentiating with respect to u, not x over here. So all I get is 4 u to the power 3. This is like standard simple differentiation. And next, now you're differentiating u, which is u is equal to 2 minus 3x squared with respect to x dx. So now if I differentiate this with respect to x, so let me just write out one extra term to just avoid confusion. 3x squared, right? Now this works out to be 4u cubed times, so if I differentiate this with respect to x, you can take a look at it, and it's like minus 3 times 2 times x. The 2 the power of x was 2, and it came down to be just x, and then the 2 came down from here, so it's 3 times 2 times x. So if I combine all these terms together, what I'm getting is minus 24 x times u cube. Now you might leave the problem at this point, but this is not complete. You have to write down what u was. Minus 24 x times, now you remember on the top you assumed u to be 2 minus 3x squared, so you put that in, 2 minus 3x squared, and this is the answer. You just differentiated something as complicated as 2 minus 3x squared, u cube. So yeah, you managed to differentiate something as complicated as 2 minus 3x squared to the power of 4 by using this chain rule, and this is your final answer. Now we would like to look at another problem. The next problem wouldn't be in any way harder, but it's just so that this whole method becomes clear to you. So if I have an expression y is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 5. Now as usual, you take u to be x squared minus 2x plus 5, and this makes this expression really simple. Now y is equal to u to the power half. Now again I write down the chain rule. Dy dx is equal to dy du times du dx. Now if we write out the individual terms, so this is equal to d du of u to the power half because y is half, and then you have d dx of x squared minus 2x plus 5. If I work out these individual terms, like this one works out to be half times e to the power half minus 1 times this one works out to be 2x minus 2. So the half and the 2x minus 2 can cancel out to give x minus 1 here. So what it is finally is 1 over root u 1 over root u times x minus 1. Now if I go down further, this is x minus 1 divided by u, which is x square minus 2x plus 5. So we more or less learned how to apply the chain rule in solving problems which cannot be expanded and written and differentiated term by term.